Good morning. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Kajari Sen, and the top story: the scale of devastation in Jammu and Kashmir, which is seeing the worst ever floods in 60 years, is still not clear. Mobile networks and all landlines are still down. More than 150 people have died in just the last 3 days. That's the official number at the moment. Thousands remain marooned in the valley, waiting for rescue to reach them. The Weather Department has confirmed there will be a respite in the heavy rain over the next 3 days, so the scale of rescue operations are being stepped up. The army already maintaining they will not rest till the last man has been rescued. Reports have come in that floodwaters have receded in some parts of the state, but naturally panic continues among those who have not been able to get in touch with their loved ones. The situation very grim in Jammu and Kashmir. Really no sense yet of how far the waters have subsided, what has to be done for rescue operations to continue. The army, of course, having more than 20,000 soldiers out there trying to ensure that rescue operations take place on a war footing. And with the next 3 days being a really crucial time, with the rain actually getting a lot lighter, the rain in fact having stopped, but there is a certain crisis which is also coming in, which is of course the fact that the waters in the Dal Lake are rising. NDTV's Zafar Iqbal is reporting from Kashmir University, which has turned into a makeshift shelter.
Been rescued. The last contact that we could establish with all those people, even with our families who were stuck in those flood affected areas, was 2 days back. There's no information. The phone lines are not working. We've been told that some people have been rescued from Rajbagh, from Khanyar. It's not just the Air Force and the Army and the police who are working, but local voluntary organizations, volunteers, people who are going out and trying to help out those who are in crisis. But really there's no clear information how many people have been taken out, what is the situation, even if they have been taken out, where they have been, finally where they are, where they have been taken. There is no clear information. So that's what these people are asking. They say that even if those rescue operations have been carried out, people have been taken out. Here there are hundreds and hundreds of people in Kashmir University. At least somebody should come here and tell them that these are the places where the rescue operations have taken place, and these are the places where the people have been shifted. There's clearly no information. It's clearly a very chaotic situation here, particularly in the areas which are in the vicinity of the Dal Lake now, because the waters of the Dal Lake, as I was saying, are rising very fast, and people are quickly fleeing those areas, leaving behind everything and going to places like Kashmir University and on the mounts on Foreshore Road, where they have pitched up some tents. That's the situation here, Kashish.
All right, Zafar, well, certainly very, very little hope over there from the situation you're talking about, and chaotic situation as Zafar reports, and with the water levels in the Dal Lake rising in Srinagar, that chaos only likely to worsen, given that mobile communications and landlines are not expected to be back up and running for at least another 48 hours. Thanks, Zafar, for all of those details and that report. With that, we slip into a short break, but we will continue to...
Paradise on earth is drowning. Waters of the Jhelum have swallowed the streets of Srinagar and has crashed in the homes, becoming an uninvited guest. On the job are soldiers on the relief and rescue mission. With us is Lieutenant Chetan. Lieutenant, how many such rounds are you making every day? How many people are you able to rescue every day?
For every roundabout, we are rescuing 10 to 20 people per bout, and we are making about 50 to 60 rounds per day, and we are being able to rescue about 100, 200 people in a round.
In a round?
Yes.
On our way here, we met a lot of people who needed your help. We were stopped at several places. Do you think we have what we need to rescue the huge number of people that are still marooned?
Yes, we have all the equipment and the necessary resources to rescue all of them. The only thing that we need is timely intimation. As we know from yesterday, we have not got any news regarding this location, and today morning we got this news about this location. Immediately we move forward in 15 minutes, and here we are in this location.
you know, people outside were saying that you will rescue some people and others you won't. So they were making this allegation and they were saying there are about 150 people stuck here. Do you think by tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, you will carry on your work here till the time you've rescued everybody?
We will rescue everybody, each and everybody, and then only we'll move out of here.
Thank you, Lieutenant Chetan, talking to NDTV and saying that the forces are determined to rescue every person, every single Kashmiri marooned in the valley at this moment. There are many areas which are completely cut off, and that's where the Indian Air Force is sending its choppers. That is in South Kashmir, in areas like Anantnag. You can see the conditions here absolutely difficult. Day and night over the last 3 days, our soldiers have been carrying on this relief and rescue mission. But still, it's too less, far too less. If you see the situation here, there are many people who stop you asking for help. In Srinagar, with Gopal Singh, Anshul Bora, NDTV.
Meanwhile, relief camps have been set up in various key points. The 425 Field Regiment of the Poonch Brigade have been providing free medicines and medical checkups to the flood-affected in relief camps. You're seeing on your screens there one of those medical camps. There are over 1,000 people at this particular relief camp, and 6 such relief camps have been set up by the Army in Poonch. The Civil Administration and Army have been carrying out rescue operations on a war footing in this area.
हमने बहुत से मेडिकल कैंप अलॉट रखे हैं और उसमें पर डे कम से कम 250-300 आदमी को हम मेडिकल स्पेशलिस्ट के साथ ट्रीट करा रहे हैं और सर्जिकल स्पेशलिस्ट टीम पूरी हमारी अलर्ट है और प्लस एम्बुलेंस साथ में। उसमें हमारे जो सिविल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, यहाँ के डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल हैं और जो सिविल एनजीओ जो चला रहे हैं वो भी हमारे को कोऑपरेट कर रहे हैं।
पहले थोड़ा थोड़ा पानी आ रहा था, फिर पानी देखते देखते 20-22 फुट पड़ गया, फिर हमें खतरा लगना था। फिर हमने कॉलेज की छत को उखाड़ दिया, फिर जाके छत पे बैठ गए, फिर एक हेलीकॉप्टर आया, हमें इसको गया और यहाँ पे ले आया।